Nope.
All right, so we talked today about striking in dominant positions. So I just kind of go over a little bit what we talked about. A lot of times we want this underhook to control their ability to come up on their side, but getting deep on this underhook and clasping our hands and gable gripping and getting shoulder pressure in the neck, great for holding, great for tiring our partner out, but not so great for hitting. So what we want to do is shallow this underhook, and I put my middle finger on the bicep and then wrap so my elbow rests on the floating ribs. I'm gonna put as much of my weight on the floating ribs as possible, dig my ear back to the bicep, and switch my hips. Now, all I need to do to get this block to show up is to start hitting. So I just start punching, and they put up that bicep tie. If they do anything else, if they grab my bicep, then I just fold it in. But if they put that good monkey paw bicep tie in, now I put weight on it, open my arm just a little bit, and slide my top knee in. Pin in place, lean hard to the hips. This is a great time to strike. We can throw shots from a variety of angles. If I don't feel super secure, I can X my legs across and then step up on the blade of this foot. And now I'm punching, same thing. I like to just punch. Instead of winding up, I'll punch straight down my body so I'm hitting the edge of the chin, right? I like this shot a lot. So I can just go to town from this position. If this arm starts getting weird and gets in front of my face, I catch it with my neck and drive it to the mat and grab. My hand wraps behind the head and I catch this stockade look. So my wrist behind the head, catch it. Now, if their elbow's up in my hip, I just need to walk to the hips and then walk backwards to clear it. Now I can take them out. If my opponent turns hard to the right, I just put my chest on the elbow, keep the grip, and that will stop that. If he goes hard to the left, I put my knee behind his shoulder, step up into this S mount. Now I can go to town. If he tries to limp arm this arm out, I just pinch it down, and same thing, just going to town, looking for these various shots for striking. So all that was about having the underhook. If he punches the underhook, there's a very good chance that my opponent's gonna try to bridge right away. As that happens, I reach back, catch the big toe. If he doesn't do anything, there is that submission there, but most of what I'm looking for is pressure and he'll kick. The next time he builds, I hook and pull. Now, if he explodes up, I can wrap, catch the guillotine. If I'm very early with my reactions, reseal him and get the finish. If I'm later with my reactions, I can catch and lock in, depending on how good my guillotine is. But generally for MMA, what I'm gonna wanna do is as he gives me pressure, I'm gonna post, hip heist, my knee comes in with my elbow. Boom, knee with my elbow, step over, go to turtle, and now I can go to town hitting and getting him broken down to a hip so I can hit some more. If, switch it back over. So I'm here, I've caught over the top, and now he starts turning away. So he knows the guillotine threat, and he decides he's gonna turn. I backstep over the top, my hand shows up, I shallow this out, catch my bicep. I can sometimes just get the darce right here, but more often than not, he'll have enough oomph to get to his knees. I put my knee with my arm again, I'm already behind turtle, and now same thing, attacking my strikes. So we're using the guillotine and the darce as threats to control the scramble. Obviously, at any time, we can transition fully into the submission and close the show, but we want to have options for not needing to submit our opponent and still win.
Roll tap.